I took a tram and went to Svedstera, leaving much land behind. You can hear the London accent as I speak. I'm an Englishman in Belgrade.
For the last year or so, I've been sharing my view of the streets of Belgrade through my blog, Belgrade Streets. And I'd like to share that view with you today. My view of the heart of Belgrade, the soul of Belgrade.
Slowly walking down the boulevard, mobile phone is in my hand. It is really good to talk. I'm an Englishman in Belgrade.
We're here in Belgrade's main railway station. Railway stations are always full of romance and the excitement of travel, of arriving in a new city. Belgrade's railway station gives a hint of faded glory of times gone past, but also a hint of the future. The tables that we see over there bustling with people during the summer, and the beautiful yellow colour of the building. In winter looks quite grey, but in summer looks absolutely glorious. And I think to me this is many people's first impression of Belgrade, and is actually a good impression of Belgrade.
Oh, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien, I'm an Englishman in Belgrade.
I took the colour out of my photos of Belgrade, I think because it was my first impression of the streets when I arrived from the summer sun of Sydney into the grey winter of Belgrade, -11 after 34. And I was struck by how grey everything was. And that really caused me to take that colour out. Since then, I've found that it adds more drama to the pictures, although my impression of Belgrade is quite different, and particularly the people on the streets. The people shine through that greyness.
I don't drink whiskey, I drink rakia. Give me pivo, thanks for that. Feed me sarma, there's no need for fish and chips. And be yourself, no matter what they say. Oh, I'm an alien, I'm a legal alien, I'm an Englishman in Belgrade.
Yeah, I think one of the colours that actually survives in my photos is often red, a very vibrant red, because I think there's something about that colour which is full of life, a little bit of edginess, a bit of danger, a bit of alertness, and I think that for me is a colour that often stays in those photos.
Oh, I'm your alien, I'm your English alien, I'm an Englishman in Belgrade. No nicotine sobriety in Serbian society, better health but only half the fun. This city took a part of me, beautiful reality. Always turn your face towards the sun.
There are many contradictions in Belgrade. It is a classic melting point, a meeting of the East and the West. Many of that is reflected in the buildings. Here on the Brankov Most, for example, across the river we see the new buildings of New Belgrade, and here we have the older buildings. And in my book and blog, Belgrade Streets, many of the photos represent bridges, steps and doorways, which in many ways are the way each of those different cultures connect with each other. And the contradictions can be seen every day on Belgrade streets. The messages from Belgrade streets are complex and emotional. There's a complete mix of decayed old buildings, damaged buildings, buildings with beautiful architecture, and of course the art on the streets is outstanding. Some of the most amazing graffiti I've seen anywhere in the world on these streets. So a noisy, vibrant place with soul and passion. That's the message of Belgrade streets.
I wander further down the boulevard, enter my kafana, which is near. I meet with friends in there, we drink another round. An Englishman's no good without his beer. I don't drink whiskey, I drink rakia. Give me another pint of that.
If I were to do a second book, it would be very much about the people on Belgrade streets, capturing the soul of those people. More pictures of Belgraders living on the streets, following their daily business, the people who really make Belgrade streets special. So let's make that book about the people of Belgrade.
I'm an alien, I'm a legal alien, I'm an Englishman in Belgrade. Oh, I'm your alien, I'm your English alien, I'm an Englishman in Belgrade. Oh, I'm an alien, I'm a legal alien, I'm an Englishman in Belgrade. Oh, I'm your alien, I'm your English alien, I'm an Englishman in Belgrade. I'm an Englishman in Belgrade. Ja sam Englez u Belgradu.